Let's rank the best Ninjago villains. This list will include the 15 best Ninjago villains, and the villains will be ranked on both their show counterparts and their figures. Starting off in the 15th spot, Aspira from season 11. Look, I get it, right? She can be annoying at times. If I were to count just season 11, she would have been quite a few spots below. She wouldn't have been on the list. However, season 16 Aspira was fun. It was really cool seeing her in the first half being an ally to the ninja, and I'll be honest, she has great chemistry with Pythor. Her figures are pretty good too, and I can look behind the ghost tail because the figures here are just awesome. In the 14th spot, Empress Beatrix from the first season of Dragons Rising. She has one of the more compelling backstories because she was honestly a victim of others' crimes. Her sister was boastful, her father neglected her, and Lord Ras manipulated her. Seeing her become a maniac at the end of part 2 of season 1 and basically just go on a killing spree was entertaining, I'll be honest. Figure-wise, I just wish she had a cape though. In the 13th spot, Samukai from the Pilots and Day of the Departed. This guy is a fun douche, and I love him for that. He's a goofy character who is lovable and was a great first henchman for the show. The figures for this bad boy, however, was even better. I love his figure, and for the Pilots, these modes were amazing. It's honestly unfortunate that they never brought him back for Day of the Departed. 10 out of 10 figure. For 2011, this was exceptional. This was like 2024 quality in 2011. In the 12th spot, here we're going to be getting very controversial with Nadon. I get it. This guy has a huge fan base, but in Skybound, he was honestly an idiot. Skybound itself, while I do like, is quite an idiotic season when it comes to its rules and regulations about wishes. Nadon is literally the dumbest villain in Ninjago. If Jay or Nia are away, why can't he just wish them away like he wished Cole and Zane? And also, what's just the point of wishing someone away or making them wish themselves away if you can just have Clancy do it for like everyone else? That's just kind of dumb to me. He could have just done everything he wanted in less than like 5 minutes of the show, but like an idiot, he just kept on going and going and going. He also has the worst motivation out of any villain. I won't even expand on that motivation. I just don't talk about that. His figure is pretty good, and he is a pretty scary villain, however, so I guess that's going for him. And 12th spot is quite respectable. In the 11th spot, Iron Baron from season 9 Hunted. This man is a maniac, and I love his character for that. He is awesome. Is the fact that my boy killed the Ultra Dragon. How the hell can someone kill something like this? It's so cute. I also love his figure a lot. Fits the Mad Mask aesthetic of season 9. In the 10th spot, however, Mr. E and Mr. F, I just combined them into one. These two are just awesome. Mr. E Morph is awesome, I'll be honest. The fact that he does not speak a single word is just awesome to me. His fight with Zane is also spectacular. He is honestly the superior droid. I'm sorry, Zane fans. I'm sorry. His figures are so cool too. Mr. E is such like a punk design, fits the Sons of Garmadon aesthetic perfectly. Mr. F is kind of there. But I do like his design quite a bit. Mr. E's head prints, of course, carry the figures. The Oni Mr. E is fantastic, and it's just the highlight. I love that Oni mask and the double, it's just amazing. perfection. In the 9th spot, Kalmaar from Seabound. He's racist. That is quite an interesting motivation for a Ninjago villain. But hey, he is who he is. He's just so goofy. He's almost like a Pythor 2.0. He's a heartless villain, and how could you not love something like that once in a while? The figures for this one are not like too good. I mean, there's only one of them. Why am I saying figures? But the one figure is not that good. The printing is not that good on the face. But hey, I like it. I like the molding on it. It's decent. I'm not gonna lie about that. In the 8th spot, Morro. Y'all calling him the best Ninjago villain are just simps. Y'all really are. I am sorry. This guy's cool, right? And I do like him. But he's nothing compared to other Ninjago villains. Oh, I did not become the Green Ninja. Oh, shut up, loser. Get over with it. Oh, the golden weapons rejected me. Womp womp. Get over with it, loser. He's only here because he is kind of cool in The Departed. And you guys are just flat out simps for him. I'm sorry. The figures for this one are very awesome though. I'm not gonna lie about that. Possessed Lloyd is an all-timer. In the 7th spot, the newest Ninjago villain, Lord Ras. This man is a menace and is genuinely scary. If this person was in 100 meters proximity near me, I would be counting my seconds because he will kill if he needs to. I'm betting that even his allies like Cinder and Jordana are just getting manipulated. Ras is playing the long game here, and this man is a menace. We just need his motivations to be clear though. His figures are all-time figures, each one of them. In the 6th spot, General Vangelis or the Skull Sorcerer. If Kalmaar was to be said as being a racist, this guy is an oppressor of the months and geckos. I just love how this guy is an enslaver to run his business at all costs, basically like another real-life company. I like how he has history with Cole's mother and is genuinely an awesome villain. Great job to the Ninjago team for him and his figures. They look fantastic. However, entering the top 5, Master Chen. This man is unhinged in the best way possible. I love a complete maniac once in a while for Ninjago, and this is fantastic for serving that purpose. His figures are awesome too, and his motivation is a fun one too. Yeah. In the 4th spot, the Overlord. Just missing the top 3 barely because of his portrayal in Ninjago Crystallized. The Overlord is an awesome villain and is the embodiment of evil. So, that's your motivation for this character. He's the embodiment of evil. Other than that, the Overlord is bland but good to see nonetheless. The only few issues I have with him are from Season 3 and Season 16. I just do not understand how the Golden Master plus the powers of the Overlord can be beaten by any random element. If any element like ice could just beat the Overlord, then why is it still such a big danger to have him around? Couldn't Zane just go up to him, just do the weird ice thing and then just beat him again? Like Season 16 creates a story on how the Overlord can never be beaten, which should get resolved by the end of the season. He should be getting beaten once and for all, but then they never actually resolve it, meaning that he can still come back. So what was the point of bringing him back if you can just come back the next time around? His figures and sets, however, are awesome. Crystal King is a 10 out of 10 set, and Crystal King's figure is also a great figure. Finally, with the top 3, these were very hard. Very, very hard. I was going between these every few minutes, but I have to make a video, and so this is my list. In the 3rd spot, Pythor P. Chumsworth. This specimen right here is fantastic. I think one thing that makes him really cool is that he's been here since the beginning. He's been here from the start to the end and just remains as a comedic delight. He has some of the best Ninjago figures there are, and just a charm that this man brings to any Ninjago season is awesome. In the second spot, controversial Harumi. I genuinely didn't think she'd make it this far out of all people. But slowly, I have realized that it is a deserving spot for her. I get it. People don't like her because it's crystallized. But to me, it makes sense as to why she does what she does in that season. She is stuck in a limbo, right? She makes up with Lloyd in the last moment in season 9 and realizes that she was wrong in doing what she did with the Sons of Garmadon. And then she just somehow gets another chance at life by the Overlord. Now she's stuck. She wants to continue her old morals with the Overlord, but still has some confusion because she really was never on any side when she died. She tries to play both sides for a while and just cannot do it in any way, and at the end just goes ahead and picks Lloyd's side. People do say that season 8 established that Harumi never had feelings for Lloyd in Crystallized. It established in season 8, but in Crystallized, I do think that she did have feelings for him because of Haunted. It wasn't because Crystallized retconned that. I think it was only because in the last month of Haunted, she realized that Lloyd was correct the entire time. After she gets back on the ninja team, she's just confused on what to do anymore. And so Crystallized characterization, before of course she joins the ninja team and gets redeemed, does make a bit of sense. Because she was just stuck in a limbo, she didn't know what to do. It explains in a way why she's just so weird in that season, switching sides every 2 seconds. I can understand that. I'm not saying it's great writing. I'm not saying that. I don't think it's good writing. But I do think that it's something that when you try to think about it, yeah, it can make sense. Her figures are really cool as well. Figures are awesome. But first spot is Garmadon, the most important villain from all of Ninjago. Need I expand on this one? He is literally the father of Lloyd Garmadon, who becomes the Green Ninja, earning the Green Gi. Speaking of which, check out my ranking of the best ninja suits in this video right here. Thanks for watching.